Sitting between Hayle and Carbis Bay is an expanse of beach that often gets overlooked. You would imagine it was pretty hard to miss, but this is a beach that never gets busy. Porthkidney Sands run for around a mile, from the mouth of the River Hayle to Hawke's Point near Carbis Bay. At low tide, the sea retreats across a vast stretch of flat sand, leaving an almost uninterrupted horizon in every direction, at a long walk to the sea. With few buildings and so little to interrupt the view, the beach feels considerably larger than it appears on the map. At the Lelant end, the beach is backed by gentle dunes and soft sand, with tracks leading down from the coast path and St Ives Church. Porthkidney has seasonal lifeguard cover with daily patrols from mid-July until early September, between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. Outside those dates, or whenever no flags are flying, means no lifeguards. There are no cafés or toilets even close to the beach, so it's worth arriving prepared. The eastern boundary of Porthkidney is formed by the mouth of the River Hayle. From above, the aquamarine channel cuts through the pale sand before meeting the open water of St Ives Bay. It is one of the beach's most striking features, but also its greatest hazard. Strong and unpredictable currents run around the estuary mouth, particularly on a turning tide, so swimmers should keep well away from the channel and use the area marked by the lifeguard flags when patrols are operating. The view from above reveals the true extent of the beach. Dunes and golf links behind, the estuary at one end, and the green cliffs of Hawke's Point at the distant end. Despite lying between St Ives and Hayle's beaches, there is usually enough room here for Porthkidney to feel remarkably empty. At ground level, the immense landscape is reduced to smaller details. Ripples left by the tide, shallow pools catching the light, and the delicate patterns drawn across the sand by the wind. Porthkidney is more than just dog-friendly, it's doggy paradise. With no seasonal bounds, once on the open sands, even the most energetic dog should find enough room. The beach often has only small, gently breaking waves, particularly through the summer. There can be surfable waves, but it needs the kind of big swell that we only really get in the winter. The clear, shallow-looking water can be inviting, but the currents around the estuary mean this is still a beach where conditions deserve respect. The steep, verdant cliffs of Hawke's Point separate Porthkidney from Carbis Bay. The St Ives Branch Railway travels over this headland before running alongside the beach. For many visitors arriving by train, the sudden view across the beach is their first glimpse of the Atlantic. The line follows much of the beach before climbing around the headland towards Carbis Bay. The shifting sands occasionally expose old ships' timbers towards the western end of the beach. Their identity is not certain, although they have been linked to one of two Victorian shipwrecks, the French brigantine Providence or the German vessel Albert Wilhelm. The Albert Wilhelm ran ashore here in 1886 after striking a reef near Godrevy. All 9 members of her crew were rescued, though. Around Hawke's Point, high cliffs rise sharply about the shoreline, offering impressive views back along the full length of Porthkidney. A path descends from the Carbis Bay side, although it is steep, uneven, and unsuitable for anyone with remotely limited mobility. On the lowest tides, it may be possible to walk around the point to Carbis Bay Beach. The tide returns quickly though, and the headland can cut off the route, so tide times should be checked carefully and plenty of time allowed for the return. The western end feels more enclosed, but the views across St Ives Bay remain every bit as expansive. Porthkidney is close to some of Cornwall's busiest resorts, yet it remains a world apart. An untouched mile of sand between an estuary and a green headland, reshaped by every tide and watched over by the dunes and passing trains above. Even within the dramatic sweeping landscape of St Ives Bay, the sheer scale of Porthkidney never fails to impress.